The Samsung Gear VR was a virtual reality headset developed by Samsung in collaboration with Oculus. Here's a detailed timeline of its development. Early concept and partnership, 2014 March 2014, Samsung unveiled a partnership with Oculus, known for its Oculus Rift VR headset, to create a mobile VR solution. The collaboration aimed to leverage Samsung's expertise in mobile hardware and Oculus's software and VR technology. September 2014, the first version of the Gear VR was announced at Samsung's Unpacked event during IFA in Berlin, alongside the Galaxy Note 4. This version was a prototype, with Oculus providing the VR platform while Samsung handled the hardware design. Initial release, 2015 November 2015, the first consumer version of the Samsung Gear VR, branded as Samsung Gear VR Innovator Edition, was released. It was compatible with the Galaxy Note 4 and later, the Galaxy S6. The headset featured a touchpad for interaction, a focus adjustment wheel, and was powered by a smartphone that acted as both the display and processing unit. It retailed for $199. December 2015, Oculus and Samsung launched the Gear VR with controller for better control and navigation in VR environments. It also featured a new ergonomic design and was compatible with more Samsung Galaxy devices. Improvements and expanded compatibility. 2016 A 2017 November 2016, Samsung released a revised version of the Gear VR, featuring improved comfort and wider compatibility with Samsung's newer devices like the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. The addition of the Gear VR controller offered users a more immersive experience with more precise navigation. 2017, the Gear VR was widely adopted as one of the most popular mobile VR headsets, owing to its compatibility with a variety of Samsung smartphones, its relatively low price compared to PC-based VR headsets, and its increasing content library through the Oculus Store. Hardware enhancements and controller refinements. 2018 A 2019-2018. Samsung released an updated version of the Gear VR with improved ergonomics and an upgraded controller, alongside the Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus models. The new controller had a more refined grip and was better suited for various VR applications. 2019, the Gear VR's hardware was largely unchanged from the previous iterations, but Samsung continued to refine the software experience with occasional firmware updates. However, by 2019, other companies like Oculus, with its Quest line, and HTC began to dominate the VR market with more powerful standalone headsets, signaling the Gear VR's eventual decline. End of the line. 2028, 2021, 2020. Samsung officially ceased development of new versions of the Gear VR as it shifted its focus toward the growing market for AR, augmented reality, and standalone VR headsets. Additionally, the Gear VR was no longer supported on Samsung's new devices like the Galaxy S20 and S21. 2021. Samsung's VR offerings largely ended with the Gear VR. The company began emphasizing its AR and mixed reality capabilities, and partnerships with Oculus and other VR companies were phased out. Despite this, Samsung still occasionally worked on VR-related initiatives for other platforms. Legacy. The Samsung Gear VR played a key role in popularizing virtual reality in the mobile space. While it has been replaced by standalone VR headsets, it helped establish mobile VR as a viable option, bridging the gap for consumers between the PC-based VR world and more accessible, mobile-driven experiences. 40 Mini. Next, the development timeline of the tablet I'm using to make these